There we go. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, that should be good. Hey guys, Ryzen here, and welcome to the halftime stream for the New York Jets at the New England Patriots, and the Jets are currently being dominated in basically every category. Really could have been worse for the Jets if the Patriots had scored going into halftime. Then I would have said the game is over, but it's not technically over yet, but it is a three-score game. The Jets are outmatched in basically every way. They have no secondary left. I thought the Patriots would come in, run the ball in I form. They have run okay. They haven't run as amazing as they did last week, but they've had some good runs. Sony Michel really should have had a touchdown run in this game, but unfortunately he tripped. But they've been exploiting that secondary, particularly Robinson, who's been terrible back there for the Jets, and they have special teamers playing as cornerback. So Patriots figure why not take advantage of that. It's working well. Currently, Houston's winning, so obviously this is a must-win game for the Patriots to get the bye. Patriots, I think they had to punt on their first drive, but other than that, and other than the turnover on downs at the end, they scored on every possession. They got touchdowns. One of them they were saved by a a pretty boneheaded roughing the passer play penalty, where Anderson hit Brady like 2-3 seconds after he threw the ball, just throwing the ball away. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I mean, it's one of the most obvious roughing calls I've ever seen. So, I mean, that's just foolish. I mean, they usually don't call roughing outside the pocket, but I mean, you're gonna hit the quarterback full 2 seconds after the ball's gone. I don't know what you're doing. So that gave him another chance. Brady actually missed a wide open Hogan in that drive. Didn't see a wide open Gronk. But he finally hit Dorsett on the hard pass, of course. So, I mean, they're up 21-3 right now. The Jets had pretty much one good drive that ended with a turnover on downs. So, on the Patriots, I think it was like the 8-yard line, something like that. But yeah, I mean, overall, they're playing quite well. So, pretty good. I mean, the whole team's playing pretty well. Defense especially. Stephon Gilmore made a great play in the end zone on that turnover on downs. He's having a good game. The whole secondary is having a good game. You know, Jason McCourty's having a good game. Devin McCourty recovered a fumble in this game. Damn near pushed the whole pile into the end zone. So, I mean, that's crazy. Like the whole defense pretty much picked him up. It was a great play. So that he wouldn't go down. Finally went down at like the 9 or 8 yard line. Take a look at the stats. The Jets aren't doing so well. Sam Darnold's not really having that good a day. 7-13, 81 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, but it took a sack. So a really bad sack, actually. Really bad clock management by Todd Bowles. The Patriots were driving. They're the best at manipulating the clock. So even though they got nothing out of that drive, they took the clock down to 30 seconds because the Jets, for some reason, refused to take a timeout when there's a minute left. I mean, it's a 4th and 1. You take a timeout there. The Patriots are on the Jets 40. They're probably going to punt the ball. Instead, you don't take the timeout. So the Patriots are like, all right, we're going to go for it. Even if we don't get it, the clock's going to be 25 seconds. You got to have 2 plays to try to get into field goal range. We'll blitz, and if we get 1 sack, the half's over, and that's what they did. So, bad management by Todd Bowles, who's probably going to be fired anyway after this game. So, maybe he just doesn't care anymore. I don't know. The Jets did try a trick play where McGuire was going to throw the ball, but he was smart enough not to throw it. So that was good because it would have been picked off had he thrown it, or certainly would have been complete. It's tight coverage. I think it was it was supposed to go to Robinson. John was covering him. So yeah, Darnold 7-13, 81 yards. Rushing, they haven't done much. They take it. I mean, it's amazing what Danny Shelton does for this run defense. I mean, and Claiborne being gone, not taking his terrible angles. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, they've had a great run defense ever since. So, Sam Darnold did break contain once, got 28 yards on a scramble, but that's about it. I mean, the rest of it, I mean, Elijah McGuire's 9 carries, 9 yards. That's 1 yard per carry. That is really bad. And the best receiver is Dante Burnett right now for the Jets. 2 catches, 32 yards. Not a very good night. Not a good night at all. Rashard Robinson, the leading tackler on defense, 5 tackles. Patriots, Brady's having a nice night. One of the best games of the season for him. 16 to 22, 165 yards, 3 touchdowns. But, you know, the guy's on the decline, right? Give me a break. He's actually had... I want to stream half for the second. No, I don't stream for the whole game. That would be a pain in the ass. Did they? Did the Fens make a comeback on the Bills? Oh, yes, they did. But unfortunately for the Fens, their season's already over. I don't think they. I think they're eliminated. Cool though. Pat's fan of Canada. That's cool. I do a recap after the game though, so that'll go up sometime after the cap. Yeah, I saw that. I heard about it. I heard that they had to come back. James White having himself a good game. 4 carries, 30 yards. 6 carries, 26 yards to Sony Michel. Really should have 80 yards. I mean, he should have broke that for a touchdown, but he fell. But it is what it is. Philip Dorsett had a good jet streak. Edelman's having a great game. 4 receptions, 64 yards off of 4 targets. Hogan should have a touchdown. Brady missed them. He's having a good game. I know there was word that he was in the doghouse, but thankfully they let it go because they need him. Burkhead having a good game, and I can't stand Rex Burkhead, but having a good game. Gronkowski had a good catch in this game, so Trey Flowers getting pass pressure. The D-line's playing well. Yeah, and McCourty with the fumble recovery. You're crazy. Yeah, they're eliminated. I actually really thought that the Dolphins had a real chance of making a wild card run, but unfortunately they blew that Vikings game that was winnable, and then I think they lost to Jacksonville the following week, which is just bad. Who would I like the Pats to face least in the division round? Probably Baltimore. Just because historically Baltimore's been tough. Even though it's not Joe Flacco anymore, so I mean rookie quarterback. Pats history pretty good against rookie quarterbacks, but Baltimore just I don't know what it is with them. Plus the defense is real good, so it'd have to be a low scoring game. That would suck. So that'd be tough. Baltimore's defense is certainly better than the Patriots. Even though the Baltimore's offense is meh. But you don't need a great offense when you got a defense that good. So the 4:30 games are the Kansas City playing Oakland. It's at KC. If KC somehow loses that game and then the Chargers also lose at Denver and the Patriots hold on to win this game, they would get the number 1 seed. I'm not going to count on that. I think the Chargers the Chargers have a good chance of losing. Oakland is not going to beat Kansas City at Kansas City. Unless Kansas City is total collapse, but I don't think so. They have slowed down at the end of the year, which is what KC usually does for some bizarre reason, but I wouldn't count on it. Aaron Rodgers apparently has a concussion, so I don't know why he's playing in that Green Bay game. Their season's over. It's pretty silly. I mean, you're going to get your star quarterback injured on a meaningless game. But yeah, I'm getting pretty tired of hearing Brady's decline when I've watched every single game, and the guy has not declined. He just has less receivers to work with. He's going to end up with 29 touchdowns, maybe 30, 4,000 plus yards. Pretty comparable to the 2013 season when he had nobody to throw to, so. All right. So I think it's just good. Yeah, they lost. Unfortunately, the Dolphins to Jacksonville, Minnesota. They wasted that miracle in Miami, which kind of a waste for them. But that's the problem when you don't capitalize on your opportunities. But anyway, well, thanks for hanging with me. I am going to cut the stream off. I'm going to watch the rest of the game, do the recap after the game. It's an early enough game, so we can probably put the recap up shortly after the game this time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you for the recap. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.